Hello and welcome back to Diablo 3. We're currently helping my brother get to grips with the dark and dastardly Necromancer. It's not actually that dastardly now that I think about it. It's all just like bones and death and gothy rejects. So at the moment we're just rifting. We've already got a level 70, so we know how things are going ourselves. We're perhaps a little bit overpowered. We've got a bunch of Paragon points in, although we're not really taking the piss too much. We're trying to keep things a little sane so that at least he gets a proper hands-on experience while we're going. Anyway, give us a second and we'll get back to rifting.
I've switched my skills around just a little bit.
Yep.
And so I've actually got the Poison Army of the Dead now, and I'm going back to Corpse Explosion to, give that a proper try.
Fair enough. I'm just shuffling things around myself quickly so I can get out of the habit of having an Army of the Dead around, because I won't shortly.
Alright, well, while you're doing that, I will jump on into a rift and try a little bit solo. I may come running back with my metaphorical tail between my legs.
Yeah? Going that well, is it?
Well, it's actually going quite well.
Right, so I'm going to want...
Oh, I love Corpse Explosion.
Yeah, I'll need this, definitely. That's going to be there. Yes, that's fine. This is going to be Blood Rush. Other than that, I'm very similar to what I'm actually going to be trying for my final build here. I'm going to be using Blood Nova at 57. Other than that, everything else is just... I suppose that's smarter for the moment. Yeah.
So
okay.
Apparently I can teleport my skeletons through like a monk.
Yes, when you command them, they basically just go, sure, I am there already.
I like this. I consider that combat went quite well. Oh, you've made it in.
Hello.
So I've just got Blood Rush. I literally just made it to level 13.
Oh, nice.
So
I haven't yet.
I'm going to do Vigor Mortis. Poison abilities.
That means you're quite ahead of me on experience, actually, because I'm only halfway through this level.
That could have been down to the equipment that I had before, as much as anything. Still kind of getting used to the idea of targeting corpses to explode rather than targeting the enemies to explode near, but that's the difference between Corpse Lance and Corpse Explosion, isn't it?
Yes. The other thing about Bone Spirit, which you might not have noticed, is each time you consume a corpse, it reduces the cooldown by 1 second.
Oh, that's very cool. Is that for anything? Consuming a corpse?
Well, yeah. Every time like you fire a Corpse Lance or use Corpse Explosion.
Right,
or...
so yeah, not just Devour or something like that.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Got to remember that you can't actually do an explosion without anything there to explode.
Right, anyway, Blood Rush. That's what's going instead of Bone Spirit. Hello, old friend.
Get all the skeletons in on this thing. Dark Reaping, that looks cool. 2 crossed scythes.
I kind of want to keep command skeletons up for the moment, actually. Let's get rid of Devour. Just because there's like a pain in the arse achievement to have them like get the final kill on like 500 champion elites. That's going to take forever.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that'll take a while. Yeah, I think I do like Bone Spikes more than any other generator. That Army of the Dead is baller as hell.
Well, wait until there are more runes for other things. Like Grim's Side has one which lets you curse enemies that you swipe.
Oh, that's very cool. Does it just do the curses on your bar?
Well, there's only 3 curses. It just does random curses.
Oh, okay. I guess that works. I can't tell if we're winning or losing. I think we're winning.
Definitely winning.
I'm basically going around just spamming corpse
I
explosion
never
on
thought there
everything
would be a
that dies.
busier thing than a mage, but this is definitely it.
That is not possible.
Corpse explosion rune shrapnel. What's that do? Corpses now explode away from you, hitting all targets in a cone. Oh yeah.
I don't like that. That's not my favourite.
Oh my god, it looks so cool! I mean, it doesn't look practical at all. Yeah, it's not practical for me, but it does look a lot of fun. Thematically, I love it. Practically, I don't.
What do I want here? Swift harvesting for the moment. That'll do.
Yeah, so there's stuff that looks like it's corpses that isn't corpses every now and then. Just because it's actual dead bodies that haven't dropped corpses.
I must wait.
Frozen, watch out. Why are you? Skeletons,
Hey,
get him.
unique belt of some sort.
Level 34.
Charge.
Yeah, I'm going to change the corpse explosion one back to the massive radius one, I think.
You
So
might
that
like
goes
the
back-
one that's point blank range.
What, close quarters? Oh,
Yeah.
alright, we'll try it.
Have a look at how much more
damage.
damage it does.
What was it? 525 instead of 350. That is quite hefty, actually.
Yeah, you just have to be on top of the corpses, really.
That'll work. That's quite a big radius around you, actually.
What, the farting?
Yeah. No, the corpse explosion giant thing.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's surprisingly good.
Totally just did that by, like, exploding everything. I still think I prefer the other one. Even though it does a bit less damage, I think it's better when I'm controlling everything to be able to target it specifically.
Yeah, maybe. So potency is kind of what I want there, at least for the moment.
Well,
Level 35. Right, so corpse explosion is going back to bloody mess. Bone spikes will keep on that impact. What siphon blood got suppressed? Yeah.
That'll probably do for random things. Now,
Let's
better gear.
try-
No.
yeah.
Yes. Let's identify what this is. Ooh. Fantastic. This is like the defensive option.
Wait. I saw that. I saw that in one of the preview bits. That's awesome.
Excellent. So that can go in my cube soon. Do I actually want the extra XP? I'll probably just whack a ruby in my head instead. Yeah.
That's no use to us. Let's have this. Right, I need to clear out all the junk in my inventory. There we go. So at level 35, we could potentially make something new. Let's have a look at weapons very quickly. We're going to have a look at the two-handed stuff. Level 32, two-handed sword. Level 33, two-handed axe. Level 35, one-handed. No, we'll go with the big ass axe. We could do better than that. Maybe we can't actually.
What am I using? I'm using a 29 axe. So yeah, I could make that 33 axe. I'll probably hold off for the moment.
I'll make one more. We'll try it. We are going to be healing up a little bit more because we switched across our skeleton rune. Yeah, I think this is going to be fun. I'm doing the same as well now.
Which rune are you using for it?
Power shift.
Ah, yeah, I love power shift. I'm actually using Bloodsucker at the moment, but that's just because I want to get in the habit of keeping it on.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming that it
power
affects
shift
all
is
my
great.
minions.
Yeah, because once your damage is increased, I believe. I'm not 100% certain. So the other thing you might want to get is Swift Harvesting passive on.
Yeah, I've done that now.
Yeah, good.
And the hunters will frequently circle overhead to keep watch on their nests. Those that truly are most hungry.
Needs to recharge.
Yeah, that seems to work quite well. The Siphon Blood goes very quickly, though, as in the stacks from it.
Well, not really. If you're moving forwards and
2,
killing, which you should be
3,
doing.
4. Yeah, 4 seconds it lasts, by the looks of it. Which is just about enough time to keep on top of commanding things.
Okay, Revive just unlocked a new rune, Purgatory. This one returns them to a corpse state once they finish their servitude.
Oh, so you can then revive them again.
Yeah.
If you've got your favourites.
Yes.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm liking this this setup that I've got at the moment. These are so I'm using command on the skeletons all the time, and I'm corpse exploding everything else, and then Siphon Blood on what's left.
See, I don't normally bother commanding the skeletons until there's a elite in the area.
Ah, they're healing me as they go.
Fair enough. I hear a goblin.
Maybe up to the left? Oh no, up to you. Over by you. No, it was actually that way, okay. Let's come along!
Ah, unique ring. I really
Oh,
hope
you put-
that's the other Necromancer one that I'm after.
Oh, you put on Nemesis braces, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, I put them in the cube. I figured it was like inoffensive enough to you.
Oh, no, I've got no problem at all if you want to like
Broken promises.
push
Bollocks.
a little bit faster, but yeah, it's just when everything's dying before I get a chance to see if the skills are effective. That was just it was just reducing the chance to test them out properly.
Present.
That's all right. Oh, my skeletons can actually die.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll die all the time.
I was just thinking, there's not many of them. What's happened?
You're not taking good care of them. That's what's happening.
Apparently. Wonder how I make them more survivable.
Enforcer gem.
Yeah? That's actually a pretty good idea.
So this is one of the new zones.
Ooh. Yeah, this is kind of new. I could totally make this work.
Yeah, there's quite a few new zones.
I have heard troubling news. Another cult has emerged in the shadows.
And new mobs as well.
The number of rituals these cultists will use to twist mortal flesh. Some call the process ascension. A lie that no no doubt buys them convenience, but
Corpse
not
explosion
by
is so fun.
Yeah.
These abominations have not saved. They will only
Does end up reducing my damage though, because I end up not siphoning blood.
Yeah, so I'm desperately trying to make Blood Nova build. If you're wondering why I'm doing things in a weird way this time. Blood
So,
Nova isn't available until 57, but I'm getting practice in.
There's two different ways of getting Blood Nova's build. One having it as an active skill, and one having it as I saw it as a special effect on one of the items for Siphon Blood. 50%
Iron
chance
Rose.
of it. Yeah. The phylactery thing.
Yes. Yeah, so I will need that.
Ooh, resplendent chest. What's it got in its box? Nothing. Well, stuff, but nothing really that I cared about.
Coming round.
I love how you're talking as if we're in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
It's a good habit
Flanking.
to stay in.
Contact, southeast, extreme range.
Flanking is a thing in at least Divinity, so I'm kind of already in that mentality. Cheers, Phil. Have a good evening. I'll catch you tomorrow.
I must wait.
Did you see my skeletons come running in?
No, because they're translucent.
This will be a challenge.
Oh, that must be Blood Rush that you were doing there.
What, the teleport?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I do is I go teleport, bone rip, Nova.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that solves the immediate problem of getting in close.
Yeah, the bone thing is going to stun them.
Bone armor.
Yep. You know, if it's off cooldown.
Yeah, of course.
Fine corpse.
I like the foggy feel of this place.
Yeah. So also I'm calling dibs on anything Trag'oul set.
All right, yeah, fair enough. This is just one we're not in season, of course.
Well, yeah, if this works, I may also expand that into season.
Oh, if we get it in season, you can have my spare bits if I find anything. Because I'm gonna want to try everything out. This way, I think.
Yeah, upright, I think.
Oh, a unique spear. Wait, didn't you say that there was a spear that was...
Thorns based, yeah, Spear of Gyro. I've got
This
one.
one's increased by 12%. Well, I mean, yeah, why not? I'll hold on to it. Let's wear that as well. Put that in there.
I suppose this is better than that, just slightly. If I really think about it. And so is this.
I don't have the passive that gives my minions to thorns, but eventually I will. Frozen's.
Fart Nova!
Or a frailty. That's the one that automatically curses
the
everything.
fun one.
Yeah.
I should say a fun one, really. Frozen's.
Yeah. skeletons, take care of these, thank you. Then I'll get all the explosions going. More Frozens. Level 40. Not a brilliant time for the Rift Guardian to appear. Still totally keeping ow on top of this. There we go.
Goodbye, Perende.
My bag is full of blood shards. Alright. Back to town. Ooh, shoulders. And we'll hand that in. Right. So, what new things did we get? Eternal Torment. Curses last forever.
Yeah, they last for 30 seconds normally.
Oh, we got Final Service. So let's switch across to Final Service. Because
Is
that's a
that
sensible choice.
two-handed walking stick any use for you?
No, thanks. It's not as good as what I've got.
Okay.
Because I got the level 38. I can use that at the same time. Increases bone spirit damage. Yeah, I got the level 38 spear thing, which was good. That's actually better. Right, let's salvage these up. So there's a lot of cool stuff in this.
Yeah. There is, basically.
Right,
right, I'm going to start putting things into intelligence now, I think. If you don't mind. From here on out, basically all of the skills are very, very similar to how you've currently got.
No, it seems mostly that way.
Let's
Next
have a
level,
look.
I get unconventional warfare for Army of the Dead.
Have you tried Land of the Dead yet?
No, I just got that, I think.
Okay. That's probably something you want to have a look at.
So all corpse skills can be used. Hang on, wait.
Without corpses, basically.
Without corpses, so corpse lance.
Yeah. It in game terms, in behind the scenes programming terms, it creates 20 corpses per second centered on you, invisible.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right, let's change over from corpse explosion to corpse lance. Now we'll do ricochet for a change. Just for a bit of variety. We'll have skeletons doing cold damage. Bone armor only lasts for 5 seconds and then has a 45-second cooldown.
Yeah, I've not used that myself. It seems funny.
It seems like a good get out of death free thing. Yeah, I'm going to avoid that for now. And Siphon Blood, yeah, we're keeping on power shift. No, I'm kind of happy with what I've got for this. Right, actually, one thing I will do very quickly is just check, see if I can make a new helmet. Yeah, we can make this one. That'll be fine.
So I was sort of wondering to myself as to whether or not like Trag'oul's set could work hand in hand with like Death's Bargain type stuff.
Death's Bargain removes your healing per second.
And adds it as a death aura.
No, and just does 10,000% damage as an aura.
Oh, is it? Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not as good as it seems.
Ah. Do I actually have one that I can look at? I might do. No, that's Depth Diggers.
Yes, Fallen Upwards. So the zones are in patch 2.6. The expansion gives you the Necromancer class, the wings, the pet, the bank slots, extra character slots, stash tabs, etc., etc., etc.
I mean, if you wanted, we could go to the zones.
You know what I quite fancy? Can we do a challenge rift together?
No, I don't think we can. The whole
Well,
point
that
in the
sucks.
challenge rift is you do the rift exactly as they did. Which means in this case, it's a Greater Rift 35 Demon Hunter. Really, really easy.
Boo. Boo.
I mean,
Well-
we could race it separately if you wanted, but that
No.
seems kind of a bit weird.
Yeah, let's just go into another regular rift, because I can always try that out separately.
Many Nephilim have stood where you are now.
Ding 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 ding.
Hey, final service. If you haven't equipped that, you might want to.
Yeah, I've done that. I did that just a moment ago. Just in case, you know.
Yeah.
Because it is getting kind of nasty in here, actually. I might change back to the skeletons that heal.
I still prefer Frenzy Skeletons. Like, out of the options, I think they're the best.
Yeah, I've gone for the frozen ones at the moment. Is there a reason you like the frenzy ones more?
25% extra attack speed when you command them.
Yeah, I suppose. Which is equivalent to 25% extra damage.
Yeah, basically.
And I suppose if you've got them constantly running on and doing their own thing as well, that can be quite quickly powering up to a massive amount.
Frozens.
Yeah.
Also, there's a Gilded Baron up there.
Yeah. Level 42, so I can get unconventional warfare.
Power has grown.
Ah, he got away.
That's
That
right.
doesn't
We don't
matter.
need cash.
No.
How much do you have?
Oh my god! I don't need cash.
Yeah, I've got over 2 billion.
I've got 3. Definitely don't need
Oh, yeah,
cash.
I have 3 billion, yeah.
I've got 2.86.
2.98, so...
I'm afraid not.
Alright, let's step away. And Army of the Dead, unconventional. Ah, go away from me, damn things. Right, Army of the Dead. Let me change it. Unconventional warfare. Because my minions, there we go. My minions are in combat. Let's see how this plays. I like that. It looks like it just throws skeletons at something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is kind of what I'm doing with the build anyway. The expansion cost in the UK was, I think it was £13, £14. It wasn't a huge amount.
$12.99.
£12.99, yeah, £13. And it'd be the equivalent in euros and dollars. It's a small expansion.
It's $15. In euros, I did have it to hand. Hold on one second. I actually have this prepared. So in euros, it is $14.99 and dollars $14.99.
Yeah, I like Corpse Lance.
Yeah, I love Corpse Lance. Have you seen there's a rune later which makes you also throw your own ribs?
What? No! That doesn't seem helpful. Does that? Of course, that takes life, doesn't it?
Yeah. So the only way I could imagine it is you're throwing your own ribs at them. It's the only way I can explain it.
I mean, fair game, fair game. Are you still farting Novas?
Yeah, of course I am. I could probably fart different Novas now, actually, if I think about it. Right. Let's have a look. Death Nova, no, Bone Nova comes at 48. And that's much, much smaller range.
Yeah.
So I might
There was,
still stick. Yeah, I might still stick with this big one.
I do like the extra area of effect. If you're going to go for area of effect, you really want it to be hitting as many things as possible.
Because the
Unless,
one that
like,
I have leaves this like little trail of death that lasts for a second.
That's kind of cute. Cute little death thing. Right, let's try this unconventional warfare again on something. Not these guys. These guys are going to be way too easy. Well,
How am I
it
doing
certainly
on my
did a hell of a lot of
curses
damage.
thing? Let's see. Classes, Necromancer, unearned. Oh, I only need 90 more curse deaths and then I can stop spamming curse everywhere.
Of course, you're doing all the Necromancer like objective things, aren't you?
Yeah.
There we go.
So one of them is kill 5,000 cursed enemies.
5,000. That's I suppose it goes reasonably quickly across many games. It would.
Yeah. Like I prefer the ones that are like just challenges of organization.
Yeah, like get this and this and it. Like curse with all 3 curses at the same time 20 times.
Yeah, something like that.
Ooh.
Or as it was here, hit 40 things with Bone Spear within 3 seconds.
Blind Faith. Yay.
Blind Faith is actually really good for us.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's a ring called Crispin's Sentence, which increases your damage by 100% for things that are slowed, or triple that for things that are suffering from some other sort of control effect.
Oh, like a bone prison.
Well, like being blind.
Yeah, or a bone prison, or the Court of the Shaman.
Yeah, or being stunned.
That'll work quite well. Yeah, so this is definitely the way I'm going to be playing for a while, I think. It feels right. Unconventional warfare. That didn't do as much as I expected.
Oh, went a bit nuts on the old essence then.
What, did you run yourself down?
Yeah, too much farting. Need to eat my beans if I'm going to keep this up.
Yeah, you need some cauliflower cheese, mate. That'll get you set right up.
Almost time.
Yeah, if I'm not needing to command the skeletons all the time, I'll be focusing more on my own skills, which will probably make me a bit more efficient.
Rift Guardian has arrived.
Stabbity stabbity, level 45. Alright, back to town. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Let's actually swap over one of these rings. And we'll swap over for that one as well.
I'll probably do that. Yeah, why not?
Because I had some that were well worth just switching over to. And salvage them up.
You can now make all guilds set.
Yeah, probably worth it actually. Let's go highest usable.
Because that's like
Better chance
braces
of-
and chest, I think.
Yeah, head, shoulder, torso, wrists. Better chance of finding magic
So,
items.
yeah,
and...
shoulder, torso, and wrists. It's, yeah, I suppose. So, all guilds. Worse all guilds, there we go.
Actually, yeah, I'll keep blind faith for the moment. Put that in there. So, what else is there? Shoulders, torso, wrist. The other all guilds, not that one. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's much better. So, shoulders, chest. Let's try that again. Much better. I mean, this does increase corpse lance damage, but I'm not that fussed by that at the moment. And wrist was the other thing I wanted. So, yeah, braces. Try once more. Now we'll keep this one. We can salvage up the rest of them for the moment. We don't need it to be perfect at this point in time, of course. Right, forge armor. Let's see if we can... In fact, no, forge weapon. So we're level 45. What can we do? Level 44
That's amazing.
Nagamaki.
Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at transmogs and how the Necromancer looks with all the ridiculous sets on. Like, Jade Harvester's Wisdom.
So that's doubling my damage. Let's try another one of those. Yeah, that's not quite as good. We'll try one more. A little bit more damage and a chance to stun on hit. 2.5%
Oh, I
chance
like
to stun on
that.
hit. It's very nice.
It's a Sharg.
And is there anything else that's worth us doing? I suppose we could do gloves. In fact, no. We'll keep the remaining bits of cane set that we've got for the extra 50% experience for now. That'll be pretty good. Let's put these gems down. Actually, we could put that in there. As you can tell, I've just thrown everything from the sequel characters straight in here without any organization. It's horrible. It's terrible.
Yeah, this looks badass. Awesome.
You're making yourself look all pretty.
Yeah.
To zoom in near you. Oh, my golem is standing in the way. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty cool. I wanted to go for the pennant, actually. There we go.
Right, do you want one more rift?
That is not possible.
Oh, yeah, one more rift, I think.
Prove yourself.
I love
Yeah,
that you get that little
monster.
swirl of blood around you when that happens.
That's because I've gone for the one that buffs your armor for a few seconds after you land.
Cool. Oh, I'm doing so much more damage now. Like, double damage. And then some. Hi, Amos. You want to come on up? Hey, buddy. Yeah, how you doing? Let's get an unconventional warfare in here.
Yeah.
Now, if this had been seasonal, of course, I would not have stopped in the middle of a rift like that.
To what? Say hi to your cat?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
and
you
pick
totally
him up
would.
off the ground. Well, I might have done. I would have got somewhere safe first, though. Level 46. Alright, what are you doing? Oh, don't sneeze on my hand. Oh.
I could even hear that.
I'm pretty certain it is hay fever because of how he reacts. He's basically sneezing when I end up sneezing because of the hay fever. Except he has no standards. Doesn't cover his face when he does it or anything like that.
So I need 397 more skeleton crew kills.
That's specifically your skeletons doing it, not you doing it.
Yes.
And not me doing it either.
Presumably. It'll come in time.
This is very, very, very cool as far as character classes go. I think they've done well to balance it so the feel of the pace is right.
Yeah.
I don't know if the synergies are quite there yet. Like, I think there's potentially some things that are going to get balanced over time anyway. But certainly the pace of it doesn't feel too slow or too fast. Yet. Unconventional warfare
needs to recharge.
Feels a little bit janky, actually. Sometimes it works really well, sometimes it just doesn't.
Rahman has blessed me.
Yay, 47.
Yeah, same here. You are really not far behind me, as far as experience goes. If at all, I mean, you might be slightly ahead of me now.
That needs to recharge. Your death nears.
I do like that with Corpse Lance, you don't need to target the corpses.
No, they target the bad guy, because otherwise how would it work?
Well, it could just fire at random mobs nearby.
More time.
Yeah, I
Like, close one to
suppose.
the corpse or something. Yeah, why not? Grab that. Force of habit for looting everything in sight. There's something hilarious about the Necromancer running around with a giant Japanese sword.
Yeah, that's why I had mine redesigned.
Yeah, guys, he's not subtle when he sneezes at all. He settled down, though, purring quite happily on my lap.
So something you should probably be aware of with Necromancer is you don't have any way of crowd control immunity.
What?
No way to break frozen if you're frozen, that sort of thing.
Oh, right. Whoa. Not even like Land of the Dead?
I don't know. What is? Let's have a look at Land of the Dead. No, that just lets you use all corpse skills.
What about Blood Rush?
No, that's a teleport. So you need to be conscious and able to use it.
What about Bone Armor 5-second immunity thing?
I don't know about that, actually. That's a very good point.
That needs to recharge.
Because, yeah, that could be a major concern. Ooh, there's a unique up there with you. It's an amulet.
Oh, nice.
It's the Eye of Elich.
Not so nice.
It's not even better than my current thing, really. I mean, I'll wear it because I found it, but feels like disappointment and pain. Fallen upwards, do you mean the crowd control problem? If so, I'd love to hear if you guys have found any solutions.
Oh, I've got a solution. I'm leveling up an invigorating gemstone, and that's going to be
well.
socketed.
Yeah. Or the ice climbers, I suppose.
Yeah, but when everything takes a boot slot.
You get a boot slot, you get a boot slot. Everybody gets a boot slot.
This world can abide you no longer.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that's what you meant. Do you guys know whether the 5-second bone armor is enough to save you from it?
Give it more time.
Now, did you get knocked back there, or did you teleport?
I got
back?
knocked back.
Nah. Yeah, Command Skeletons is a lot of fun.
What's your favourite skill so far?
Ooh. I'm torn between Corpse Lance, you know, flinging stuff around like this, or the skeletons themselves. I really want to get the skeleton mages out at the same time, but I don't want to sacrifice the unconventional warfare that I've got, Land of the Dead, and I obviously don't want to get rid of bone armor.
Do you have Blood Rush on?
No. They get knocked back, so I just command them straight back into the fight.
Yeah.
Kind of feel sorry for them being surrounded on all sides and just like hacked to death by a bunch of skeletons.
Yeah. Especially because that's like 14 skeletons by that point.
14 skeletons?
Yes. 7 for you, 7 for me.
Oh, right. I thought there was something that could double the number of skeletons you could have. I was like, oh! Just having a look through my things. No. Salvage, salvage, salvage. Right, I think that's probably a good point for us to finish that episode there. It's
Sure.
been, in fact, let me just hand this in very quickly. It's been a good run through to level 49. So thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this, do remember to hit the thumbs up and show your appreciation for our various recordings. We will be carrying on with more Necromancer fun in the future, so do be sure to tune back in for more Diablo 3.